Nice to have you with me. We start today on our knees on the mat, and bring your hands in front of you into your child's pose. Extend your arms and drop your forehead onto the mat. Keep pushing your hips towards your heels and really lengthen through your spine. Take a deep inhale here. And then bring your hands towards the left side of your mat. Go as far as feels good right now. Just that you feel a little stretch in your right side and that your hip still remains on your heels. Drop your forehead if that feels right for you. One more breath here. And then shift towards your right side. So bring your hands onto the right side of your mat. Again, just see what feels right now. And then sit back. Maybe shift a little bit with your hip to your left side. And again, take one deep inhale here. Then come back into your center. Arms stretched out. And then lift your hips up, palms placed on the mat, and shift into your first downward facing dog. Extend your arms, palms are flat on the mat. If you want to keep your knees bent here, that's totally fine. Feet are hip width apart, your elbows turned in a little bit. Make sure your back is really straight here. And then push your palms into the mat, really lifting up your hips. If you can extend your legs, do that and bring your heels onto the mat. One deep inhale here. And then take one big step in between your hands. Drop your head towards your toes. Again, you can bend your knees a bit. So you can bend from the hip and your back can really extend here. You can also extend your legs, just feel what's right for you right now. And then bring your palms onto your shins, extend your back, look up. Again, lengthen your spine here. And then with your next inhale, roll up into standing, take your arms with you. Bring your arms above your head. And then exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, bring your hands up again. Look towards your palms. And then exhale, forward fold. Again, feel free to bend your knees here. Drop your chin. And then inhale, lift up again into your extended spine. Palms on your shins. Take one deep inhale here. And with your next exhale, palms on the mat, step into your plank position. And when you're ready, drop your knees onto the mat and lower your chest in between your hands. Chin touches the mat. And then shift into your cobra. Press into your palms, untuck your toes, lift your chest up. And then exhale, press into your palms, shift back into your child's pose. One breath here. And then lift your hips up again for downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent or extended, just see what's possible today. Make sure you really lift your hips up, extend your back, elongate your spine here. And then with your next inhale, step in between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, hands on your shins, extend your back. And then lift up into standing, hands above your head. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. Make sure your feet and knee are together. And then reach your arms up and sit back into your chair pose as low as is possible. You can also bring your hands in front of your chest if that's more accessible right now. And if you want a little bit of a challenge, you can try and see if you can lift up your heels here. Just to focus on your balance. And then exhale, drop your heels. Come back into standing, lower your hands. Take one deep breath here. And then inhale, reach your arms up again. We try this one more time. Sit back into your chair pose. And then lift your heels if that's possible. Just one more inhale here. And then exhale, release. Come into your forward fold. Very nicely done. Step back into your downward facing dog. And then lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Reach as far as you can. And then bend your right knee and open your hip towards the right side. One inhale here. Back into three-legged dog, extend your right leg, square your hips off. And then step your right foot in between your hands. And lower your left knee onto the mat. Untuck your left toes. And then lift up. Drop your hips towards the mat. If that's too much, you can also find a bit more balance by bringing your hands onto your right knee. Just feel your hip opening on the left side. And then bring your hands behind your back. Grab your elbows. Lift up your chest. Pull your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, drop your nose towards your right toe. See how far you want to go. Stay here. You can also rest your right shoulder onto your right knee. And then inhale, come back up. Lift your chest. And then exhale, release. Turn your left foot towards the right side. And bring your right heel in one line with your left knee. Find the distance that's right for you right now. And then lift up. So we have a hip opener here. Make sure your right knee turns a little bit out so you're not collapsing inside. And extend your arms into your T shape. If that's already intense enough, just stay here. If you want to do more, you can bring your knee towards your right toe as far as feels right for you. And then exhale, shift back. Inhale, drop forward. And exhale, shift back. Just 2 more times like this. And come back to the center. Left palm onto your left thigh. Right hand crosses over. Extend. And then exhale, release. And then bring your right foot a little bit more forward so you can extend your leg out. Point your toes upward. Either stay here if that's already enough for you today, or you can try and drop your right hand onto your right leg. Shift as far as possible, and your left hand lifts up. So you feel a nice stretch here in your side. Take a deep inhale here. Don't forget to lift up your right foot. And then exhale, turn towards your right foot. Bring both hands on the mat. Turn your left foot back. Bring your right foot next to your left knee. And again, lift up into your downward facing dog. And then lift your left leg up for your three-legged dog. Bend your left knee and open your left hip up. One more breath here. And then turn back into your three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands. And drop your right knee onto the mat. Untuck your toe. And then again, lift up. Either bring your hands to your left knee if that's better for you today, or lift your hands up. Drop your hip towards the mat. Open up your right hip flexor. And then exhale, bring your hands onto the mat. You can stay here. I'm just turning around so you can see me. Bring your right foot towards your left side. Shift your heel in one line with your right knee. Find a space that feels right for you right now and then lift up. So again, we have a hip opener here. Maybe this side feels a little bit different. Just find what feels good for you. And then extend your arms. Either stay here. Don't forget to push your left knee out. And if that's enough, stay here. If you want to do more, shift your left knee towards your left toe as far as possible. And then exhale, come back. 3 more like this. Don't forget to engage your core here. Just 2. And 1 more. Doing very well here. And then bring your right hand onto your right thigh. Left hand goes up. Stretch. And then exhale, come back to center. Extend your left leg out. Point your toes upwards. If that's already enough, just stay here. If you want to do more, you can bring your left hand onto your left thigh and see how far you can reach while your right hand goes up. Open up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, turn towards the mat, both hands on the mat. Turning around again. And then you can shift back into your downward facing dog. Find the right position for you here. And then inhale, step in between your hands. Extend your spine, hands on your shins. And then exhale, forward fold. Bend from the hips. Inhale, roll up into standing, arms above your head. And then exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, arms above your head. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine, hands onto your shins. And then exhale, step back into your plank position. Drop your knees. Lower your chest in between your hands. Drop your chin on the mat. Untap your toes and shift up into your cobra. Lift your chest up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath here. Lift your hips up. And then drop your knees onto the mat. Sit back over one side. Bring your feet in front of you. And then lift your legs up into your boat pose. Your calves are parallel to the mat. Lift your chest up. Hands are in line with your calves. Pull your shoulder blades together. Look towards your toes and pull your knees a little bit more in. Really targeting here the lower abs. We're holding just for 3, 2, 1. Very nicely done. Drop your feet onto the mat. And then lay down on your back. Shuffle your heels a little bit in, close to your hips. Palms on the mat. And then bring your shoulder blades together. Chin a little bit towards your chest. And then press into your heels and lift your hips up. Take a deep inhale here. Maybe lift a little bit more. And then exhale, release. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug here. Maybe you want to shuffle from side to side. Just giving your lower back a little massage. and then bring your feet back onto the mat. Lift yourself up back into a seated position. We meet in the middle of the mat, cross-legged. Inhale, bring your arms above your head. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. You did so well today. Thank yourself for taking time for your practice, and thank you for joining me on the mat. And maybe see you next time on the mat with me.